Hi, my name is Luke Gelling, and I'm your guide through the Marvel and DC universe. Today I will be talking about Disney Plus series She-Hulk, starting at Law. I would suggest that you watch this episode before listening to this podcast. Secrets are coming. At the start of the episode, Jen drives up to the prison. When she gets there, she says to the Abomination, "You told me right to my face you said you didn't turn into the Abomination anymore." But then the Abomination said, "No, I said I choose not to turn into the Abomination anymore. I was forced to leave my cell." Then Jen asked, "Wait, someone let you out?" The Abomination starts to tell Jen the name of the man who let him out as the camera moves in on him. Then the scene switches to Jen driving away from the prison and talking on the phone to her friend at the office of her new job. While Jen was driving away from the prison, the friend told her about the man who let the Abomination out of prison. Jen's friend told her the man's name was Wong, that he lives either in New York or Tibet. Then Jen asked her friend if she could get a hold of him. Her friend said, "I could try," and then hang up. This scene was interesting because the Abomination actually confessed that someone forced him to leave his cell. It has been a while since we heard about Wong, and I was shocked to hear that Wong let one of the most dangerous Marvel villains out of prison. I hope he has a good reason for doing it. I also like She-Hulk facing the camera and talking to the audience because it's funny. It also makes you feel like you are there as a part of the scene.
You said to my face that you never turn into the Abomination anymore.
No, I said I choose not to. These were extenuating circumstances.
You understand that this constitutes another crime and totally destroys your chances at parole?
Well, no, because I was forced to leave my cell, but I returned of my own free will.
Who forced you to escape this insanely high-security prison undetected?
A sorcerer supreme of the mystic arts, and his name is...
Wong, just Wong, and his internet presence is a little chaotic. He's either a sorcerer who lives in New York or a librarian who lives in Nepal.
Can you get to him?
Yes, Jen, it's me. Of course I can get to him.
I sent a thirst trap. It was a picture of me with a bunch of books.
I just hope that he calls back. If Blonsky's telling the truth, this guy busted him out of his prison cell and probably ruined my entire case.
When Jen returns, her boss walks into her office and asks her how the case is going. And Jen says, "Good. I got a surprise witness who may turn the case in our favor." At that moment, Wong portaled into the room and he said, "Jen, I am Wong and I got your text messages." Then Jen told her boss, "If you excuse me, I have a case to get back to." As she left the room, in her office, Jen started asking Wong questions about sneaking the Abomination out of his cell. And Wong tells her about why he broke the Abomination out of his cell. It was the way to become Sorcerer Supreme, and the Abomination returned of his own free will. Then Jen says, "I need you to be at the Abomination's hearing tomorrow." Wong said, "I will be there." Then he portaled out of the room. I like this scene because we get to see Wong again, and he gives a kind of a selfish reason why he did it, but he promises to be at the Abomination's hearing. I think that the case is going her way.
Everything Mr. Blonsky told you is factual. I extracted him from the prison against his own wishes because I required a worthy opponent as part of my training to become Sorcerer Supreme. And as Sorcerer Supreme, I insist that he not be punished for my actions.
Again, I am not the one who will be punishing him. The parole board will not release him after seeing this video.
Oh, I know what you're thinking, Miss Walters. And I'm not erasing everyone's memories, not again.
That's not what I was thinking. That is highly unethical.
Yeah, it's also very...
The next day, Jen shows up at the prison. At the beginning of the hearing, the judge said, "The reason we are here today is to determine the release of the abomination." Jen says after you hear testimonies from these witnesses, you will see the abomination is no longer a threat. If the witnesses are talking about the abomination, the court is not convinced. After the last witness gives his statement, the judge was about to give his ruling, but Jen said there is one more witness you got to hear from. But Jen couldn't see him. But the jury was about to give their verdict. Wong whirled into the room and, "Sorry I'm late, I lost track of time." Then sat down and told the judge and jury why he broke out the abomination. But the jury is still not convinced. And the abomination starts to transform into his abomination form. But Jen whispers, "No, no, 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 no." But the abomination didn't care, it transformed. Anyway, everybody started to scream. Guards pulled out their guns, abomination cellmate, art symbols. But as Jen tried to calm everybody down, she told the abomination to turn back right now, and it mentally cut away. The abomination said, okay, like Eddie turns back anyway, into human form. When he was back to normal and everybody calmed down, the judge gave a verdict of not guilty. He tells the abominations the conditions of his parole. Then the judge told Wong, "Mr. Wong, you broke the abomination out of prison. You may have to face charge." At that, Wong portaled out of the cell.
Stop, oh my God. Neil.
No. Force is not necessary.
No. Stop. Everybody just relax, please. Stop.
As you can see, I'm in full control.
That's enough. Change back now. Okay, everybody calm down.
We're good.
So after the abomination thanked Jen for helping him, Jen drove home. Later that night, as she pulled up in her driveway and was walking towards her house, a few guys in construction uniforms snuck up behind her and attacked her. Jen started to scream, but then realized she could transform into She-Hulk. So Jen transformed into She-Hulk and began throwing the men like ragdolls. The Hulk did to Loki. She-Hulk throws the men. One of them said, "Retreat!" They fall back. Once they are in the van, one of the men asked Thunderbolt, "Did you get it?" And Thunderbolt replies, "No." Once she turned into She-Hulk, I couldn't pierce that nasty green skin of hers. One of the other men said that the boss isn't going to be happy about that. The show ends. I thought that this scene was a mystery because it leaves some questions unanswered, like why would some common street crooks be after Jen and who is their boss? This is very strange indeed.
Get off me. Did you guys rob an Asgardian construction worker?
Okay, bad idea. Fall back. Go. Thunderball. Did you get it?
No. When she turned into She-Hulk, I couldn't pierce that nasty green skin. Damn it!
Boss is gonna be mad.
I think Marvel's doing well with She-Hulk. Keep up the good work. That's my opinion. What's yours? Stay tuned for the next episode of Luke Spectacular Reviews, where I will talk about She-Hulk. Episode 4, over and out.